My first video of the day today was talking about Japanese candies. I'm just in the mood to have fun today. I'm not in the mood for all this nonsense. But here we are. I have a lot of people tagging me on Twitter. Thank you for the tags. Tagged about a video that came out recently that seems to make a number of terrible points about Hololive and virtual YouTubers. Like I said though, man, I'm not in the mood for this nonsense today, so I'm just going to do it my way. I'm going to talk about what seems to be the most exceptional takes in that video. Let's get started.
So this kind of leads me to where I was going with the whole point of the video. There is something called Hololive. It is where people use avatars. They call it virtual reality.
No, that's not what Hololive is. Hololive is not people using avatars called virtual reality, as you put it. Hololive is a company.
And they have it there on camera, kind of like live streaming or making videos.
Kind of like live streaming, she says. What do you mean kind of like live streaming? You can see it on screen. That is indeed a live stream. And as you can see, there's almost 80,000 people watching. But sure, okay, kind of a live stream. Got it.
Videos and interacting with the chat or comments, and they do various things. But it's come to my attention that a lot of them are actually also used to create kind of like 3D hen. For example, Twitch partnered one.
She's basically saying that the VTuber avatars are problematic because the models get used for nefarious purposes of adult material. I mean, and then she tries to go on some rant about Project Melody. It kind of seems like she's low-key trying to get her on partnered from Twitch. I mean, this is pretty disgusting stuff.
That said, there is something called Hololive now that they do in English.
Hololive Now? What's that? I've never heard of that. What's Hololive Now? It's simply called Hololive EN. Did you put zero due diligence into making this video? This is really sad. I mean, it's really funny though.
On YouTube, before it was just Japanese, and now it's in English as well.
So this is more misinformation. You forgot Hololive China, for example.
They have little lollies on YouTube. And my first impression of it was, oh, is this like a child show? Is this a kid's show? Like,
I don't believe that for a second. There's no way you didn't know what this was all about. There's no way you thought this was a kid's show. I don't believe you. I mean, it sounds like you've had these complaints about VTubers for a long time. So that's so disingenuous. There's just no way.
Kids can see it, kind of like Dora the Explorer, and like interact with it.
Dude, you're trying so desperately right now to make some argument that this is like negatively affecting children or something. I mean, this is again so disingenuous to me.
And then I come to find out, no, actually, the chat is full of 40-year-old men.
Where do you see anyone's age here? By the way, where do you see any of their genders either? Did you just assume the entire chat's gender, you bigot? And you're also taking part in age discrimination, you bigot? I mean, what kind of look are you going for here? I always get amusement out of flipping the quote-unquote logic that people who virtue signal desperately try to use back on them.
The chat is full of 40-year-old men getting on to the depiction of a 9-year-old. But you don't have to take my word for it. You guys can see for yourselves.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking your word for it. And I'm looking for myself. And again, it just seems like you're assuming everyone's age and gender. And not just that, you're even slandering the entire chat of like 80,000 people. So congratulations on that. Doesn't seem like a great idea, but you do you.
As you can see, this lolly is pretending to not know how to spell words. You know how children don't know how to spell basic words and they will tend to misspell them because they're just learning how to write? That's what she does. Is that just pure coincidence?
Once again, if you put any research into what you're talking about, you would know that she's from Atlantis and she's trying to figure out how the world works up here. Okay, that's it. I'm out, man. I've talked about like just a couple of minutes of her 22-minute monstrosity, and already I can feel my brain rotting at an alarming rate. I mean, seriously, what more could I possibly do here? When almost everything she says is so exceptional and or just overtly wrong, we'll be pausing it like every few seconds, and we'll be here for like a year. I'm not about to subject us to that. Let's just call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.